everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I have uploaded a video, but today I'm finally here, and today it's going to be about you and me getting ready together for a flight and bursting the top 10 myths about cabin crew in India. So we will start getting ready first because we are getting really late for the flight. Though I'm not operating today, and I'm just going to be traveling as deadhead back to my base. Today I was in Bombay for a layover. I just have 45 minutes left and I need to get ready and reach the airport. But without wasting time, let's get back to the video. The first and the most common myth that we see in India about a cabin crew is that the cabin crew is only there to serve you tea, coffee, and food in your flights. Now, let me get this very clear because personally, even I have heard this a lot from my extended family, my friends. Before I joined this job, I used to hear that why do you want to join this career? It is only about serving food and it's not a very professional job because it's a job of a waitress. This is what all I have heard. Let me get this very clear. Cabin crew is primarily there for your safety. You all might not be aware when you're traveling as passengers. There are many possibilities where you might fall sick, where you might need medical assistance on board, where you might need first aid. There are times in the past when there have been crashes, and we as cabin crew have been trained to handle these situations in a calm manner. We are primarily trained to focus on first aid, emergencies, and how to handle all these kind of tough situations on board. We are also trained for firefighting, worst case scenario. We are also trained to give birth on board. There might be unexpected delivery. So we are also trained to do this. Most of you, I think, not know about this, but yes, we are trained first aiders. We are trained for the smallest of things to, I think, the biggest possibilities, the worst case scenarios. If there is any kind of hijack or any kind of threats or any kind of unruly behavior on board, we are also trained to handle that. Okay. The next myth is that the job of a cabin crew is very glamorous and we get paid for vacations. This job is glamorous, but not as glamorous as you have seen in movies or anything. No. This job requires you to be on your toes. Nobody sees how sore your feet are. There are times when you fly 3 or 4 sectors in a day, and after that, when you come to your hotel rooms, you just want sleep. Yes, it is a glamorous job, but we do not get paid for vacations. We come, we go to sleep, and the next day we go for flight again. Even today I had like 15 hours of rest. I could have gone out, but I think my body did not allow me to do that. Going on to the next myth is that cabin crew gets to travel for free across the world. I wish this was true because no, not all the time we get to travel for free. I mean, not any time we get to travel for free. Only while we are on duty, the tickets are made for the company when we are deadheading or something. But otherwise, if I want to travel somewhere, we do get discounts, but it is not free. We have to pay some amount for that. So no, We do not get free tickets. Also, for those relatives and friends who ask cabin crew that if you can get our tickets in discounts, please do it for us. Listen, we cannot do that because the company only allows people with whom we have blood relations. Only for them we can provide discounts. We cannot provide discounts for everybody. So yeah, that is the next myth that I wanted to clear. Moving on to the next myth. The next myth is you need to look good to work in aviation. There is no industry, I feel, in this world where you need to look perfect. I think all the jobs that we apply for, they require knowledge and skills. I think talking about being a cabin crew, you do not need to look good or you do not need to look perfect. You just need some kind of skills to clear this interview. Okay, so if you have some patches, you have some marks, it depends from individuals to individuals whether you will clear that interview or not. So it is always a good option to go and give the interview yourself so that you can find out. Okay, if somebody does not make it just because they have marks and will come and tell you that I had this mark, that's why they rejected me, it might not be the same for you. Maybe your mark can be concealed well and you might clear the interview. So just go and give it a try. The next thing is being a cabin crew or the cabin crew life is an easy life. There are days when I wake up at 3, there are days when I have my dinner at 5 a.m. There are days when I'm having my lunch at 6 p.m. So if you think this life is easy, I think you should give it a try too, because we do not have proper schedule for anything. I know I have chosen this job, but when I hear people saying this, ki you just have to travel the world, you're just going and traveling, you don't have any work to do in the flight, you're just sitting there. Be in my shoes once, for once come in my shoes, and then you will say that being a cabin crew is not easy. Okay, moving on to the next one. The most common myth I also hear from a lot of people, I mean even some passengers come and ask me about this, that can only girls become cabin crew in India? So the answer to this question is no. Not only girls can become a cabin crew in India, boys can also do the same. But there are some airlines, like my airline, they do not, I mean, we do not have any male crew, but there are various airlines in India who hire male crew. So you can definitely try any of those airlines. I'm sure you will get good options in India. If not in India, you can also try abroad. I mean, international airlines also do accept male crew. The next one is, this is heard from a lot. I mean, every day I hear this almost, that cabin crew are very rude. We might come out to be rude at sometimes. That is because we need to be stricter about some things. When you don't listen to us, when we say that the seatbelt signs are on, please remain seated. Now, if I say this once, I expect you to be seated, right? Now, if you don't sit, I have to be firm because it is for your own safety. And if you get hurt, we will be responsible to answer to our authorities. So, in that case, we become firm. But that comes out to be rude to some people because not everybody likes that tone. But why don't we accept that you do not sit? When we tell you to sit, you do not sit. Also, the other day, like yesterday when I was doing this flight, there was a passenger. This is how he speaks to me. He comes up to me and he says he wanted to keep his bag actually, and there was no space. I made space for him, and he's like, "Shh, bag." So this is the time when we get triggered at sometimes, but still I smiled to him and I just told him, "Sir, I have made the space for you. You can keep the bag," because it was a huge bag. If it would be a small bag, I would definitely keep it, because I do not want to argue or make this thing a big deal. I would have kept the bag. It was a suitcase. It was a trolley bag. So I could not keep it because it was too heavy for me. Now, when you speak to me like this, I will, if it would be any other person working professionally, I'm sure he or she would have been irritated by that time if someone speaks to you like that. We are not rude. We just have to be firm at times. And there are times, a lot of times, when our patients have been put to test, but we just breathe. Yes. So I was saying that if you be nice to a cabin crew, they will be the most sweetest people to you on the earth. Just speak to them nicely, with respect. They are doing their job, so be nice to them, be kind to them. That is all I want to say. Moving on to the next one. I have heard people around me, I have heard saying that तुम तो लाखों में कमाने लगी हो अब तो. कहाँ से आ रहे हैं ये लाखों के रुपए, मुझे भी जानना है, because I need it. No, that's not the case. Cabin crew, I've heard people saying cabin crew earn lakhs of rupees from day one. No. I know it is one of the highest paying jobs, but no, we do not earn lakhs of rupees from day one. We need to work our off. We need to, put our heart, soul, brain, blood, water, everything into this job. Because when you cannot wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to go to the kitchen and get water for yourself, there I am getting ready, putting on makeup and getting ready to serve the passengers. And when I come to the flight, I hear, "Ma'am, bag, ma'am, bag." This is what I get to hear after getting ready at 3 a.m. in the morning. So no, we do not get paid lakhs of rupees from day one. We work, and yes, gradually the salary increases. Moving on to the next one. Cabin crew are seen partying all the time or traveling. Now tell me, where is the time to party all day? Where is the time? Being a cabin crew, it is even hard to manage times with your other friends. I mean, like, when you have free time, they are sleeping because you get free at night, midnight. So no, we're not partying all the time. We are either sleeping, eating, or at work. There is nothing else more than this. So yes, there's no time for partying all the time or traveling. We hardly get like our sick leaves, I'll tell you. For our sick leaves, if you were in corporate, I think I'm putting blush for the last 1 hour now. If you were in corporate, I think you just need to drop an email and your sick leave gets approved. But if you're in cabin crew and you need 2 to 3 days of sick leave, you need to have proper documentations that why you are sick, what has happened to you, how long will you be unavailable for the flights. You have to mail all of this. While you're being sick, you also need to run to the hospital, get the documents, go to the base. This is the reality of a cabin crew. Moving on to the last one for today's video, that cabin crew does not need any kind of education or skills. Try giving the interview once. Okay, if you think that we do not need any skills, try and give the interview. I'm telling you, just for once, you will understand where you stand, what your skills are. First thing, the basic thing you need to be is, you need to have cleared your 12th. Okay, they do not ask for graduation. You need to clear your 12th. After clearing your 12th, even if you crack the interview, okay, just imagine you have cracked the interview somehow, you have good communication skills. Now, there are 3 months of intense training. Okay, and those 3 months of intense training, you have to be present mentally at that time. You cannot just be like ठीक है घर जाके पढ़ लेंगे क्या ही है. You're not in school or you're not in college. You need to be there present mentally, because you hardly get time to study. You have classes every day. You come home, I mean you come home or you to your hotel or anything, you come back and you're exhausted. You have no time to study, and plus the passing marks for each exam is 90 plus, and every year you have your exams, which is called the recurrent training, where you have to clear that, otherwise you know what the circumstances will be. So if you say that there's no education, even after being in a job, you have to give your exams every year and you have to clear those exams. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today, and I am also done with my makeup and hair. That's the end of the video. If you liked this video and if you would like to see more of such kind of videos, please like, share and comment on my video. Until then, take care, bye bye and happy flying.